I just got another call about CP. He got his dick stuck in a hot tub.
All right, see you later.
All right.
All right, go get him.
CP rhymes with TP. Am I fucking right? Am
I
I
don't
right?
get it, but I love it.
What's up? This is Michael Rapport, or as that motherfucker CP calls me, What's His Cock from True Romance, and you're watching WILIscredia. CP, you motherfucker. You know who the fuck I am from True Romance, you motherfucker. And what the fuck is a WILIscredia? Who the fuck knows what a WILIscredia is anyway?
Oh, hello there. Hello one, hello all. Welcome to early December. Didn't think I'd need to do one of these, but the backlash. Oh, the backlash. I don't know why the chat is moving in real life, but to my side here, it's not moving at all. I don't know why that's. Yep, not reloading. Okay, irregardless. So something, what's going on? Ben, Brooke, Aaron, Dale, Monty, James, Sir Hatchporch, Felix. What's up, Zachary? Here we go again. Yeah. Well, we've had this discussion already. Something that, what's up, James? What's up, Overlord? What's up, Dale? I said Dale. Hi. Yeah. So something that I've kind of encouraged people to do is to listen to somebody, especially if they're trying to give their perspective, and 46 people, okay, their perspective on something, regardless of whether or not you agree with them. It should be an open conversation, and things should be accepted, especially if you're going to be on the internet. You better be open to the idea of different viewpoints. And this most recent thing is kind of alarming. I didn't realize that I didn't have supporters. And when I say that, I don't want people judging others for what they're doing and what they're saying. I would have hoped that was assumed for me as well. But I guess not. And it took people who were close to me, like I had messages from Luke, Razor Wire Reviews, who publicly, kind of said something that made me take a step back. I mean, people like Cody and Brian haven't, publicly said one thing or another that, when Cody, who's very public about showing his allegiance, when he's quiet, that's when you know you fucked up. So I guess what I wanted to do was explain my reasoning, and I would hope that people would accept it, that's the way I do things. But I would hope to each his own. Again, I've never encouraged anybody to sprout negative words to somebody else for how they do things or how they go about things, but to listen. And oh boy, I listened to the comments, and apparently not a lot of people agree with what I did recently, and that's I guess what I'll do is explain it. What's up, Tom? What's up, Jared? What's up, Madness? What's up, Joey? What's up, fourth chore down, 55 now. Yeah. So for those of you who aren't in the know, I put something up on Instagram, and you would have thought that sacrificed children with the response that I got. Something that this community has taught me is to be careful what you put. That should be the way it is with anything you're doing on the internet. Anything, if you're putting yourself out there on the internet, you better consider yourself a public figure, because once you put it out there, there's no taking it back. And to be honest, I think Dalton, no, you don't. I appreciate what you're saying. The thing that happens, I forgot where I was going. I read that comment by Dalton, and I didn't. No, I don't let comments get to me. I'm just really bothered that the chat isn't fresh to my side here. That's kind of frustrating. I don't let comments get to me. Like I said, I'd be a hypocrite if I told people to speak directly to me and wasn't able to take it. But people close to me, kind of, whether or not they said something publicly or did, a couple of people did say something publicly. And you would have thought, like I said, in this community where there's so many interesting characters, the lack of acceptance that I had is quite surprising. And what I did was I displayed an image of this here. This is the Godzilla Criterion collection. But just so you have an idea, this is a regular Criterion. If you could see that, it's almost twice the size in height. And I don't know how many of you have shelves that are this size, but I'm a bit snobby when I put my Blu-rays on the drawer, or the dresser, the cabinet, and I don't have a cabinet that is this size, first of all. Secondly, even if I were to have a cabinet that is this size, this is a book. Like, this is a glorified coffee table book, which is what I plan on doing with it, just storing it out with other coffee table materials. I have a shopping mall coffee table book, and the discs would be here, and thus lies the major disaster. See, these are numbers. I don't know if you can see that. 1, there's 6 here, 5, 7. These are where the discs are supposed to be. I think if I angle it right, you could see reflection. Yeah, you could see that, where the discs are supposed to be. And I took the discs out and I store them because again, this is the size of my shelf, maybe an inch higher than that. I store my discs in a zip case. And I was called things that I never expected to be called regarding Blu-rays. Let me see if I can find it. Desecrate. The word desecrate was used in regards to how I store something. And that is just, that's baffling. I don't critique people or give my opinion and use words like desecrate when it comes to storing Blu-rays. But wow, there were some strong words used, and again, some rather notable lack of allegiance publicly, which we've said it before. Silence says a lot more than anything, and to have friends close to me not say something and just very publicly be quiet. Well, what's the matter? So it's a shame that the chat couldn't keep up here. The chat is catching, should I say. The fuck's sake, are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. People got butthurt over Blu-ray. Are you serious? I can't stand people anymore. No, but just to give you guys an idea, 76 watching live. It's interesting. Overreaction. Someone was jealous that I got the awesome set. Yeah. Wait, so that was it. Yes, that was it. I'm glad 76 of you joined me to hear my issues. And 73, bye guys. If you'd like to check out content on my channel that isn't stuff like this and stuff that you were fishing for, by all means, check out my channel. There's pre-produced content. It's 71. Yeah, no, it'll be 16 in 5 minutes. I did a nice video on my favorite scene in Marvel, which is pre-produced. I put quite a bit of effort into that. Now that I have your attention, by all means, look around. I'll open up the floor to questions while I have such an audience. If you 73 just told 2 of your friends about some of my pre-produced content, that would go a long way. I appreciate it. No, of course not. I'm obviously not hurt. What I'm doing, I defecate on all my Blu-rays. What this was a social experiment, and I think I can prove my point from here out. People on my Instagram have gotten butthurt because I bought an Avengers Endgame. Yeah, no, this is, when's the next Who Would Like That coming out? Soon, and you're going to get 2 in a row. Well, not in a row, but a lot closer than you would have got the other ones. Human Centipede's coming out. It's amazing how people just overreact to the most trivial shit. Yeah, I'll say, huh? No, Luke, it was joking. This is all, guys. You've all been part of a bit of a gag. I just wanted to see how many of you would swing by if I were vague enough and cryptic enough, and my point is pretty well proven. But again, if you guys just tell 2 of your friends about stuff that I actually put effort into, that would go a long way. I appreciate it. Emily and I did a stream, which if you prefer hearing stuff off the cusp, join Emily and I for the next Star Wars stream, or watch the most recent one. Emily's taking a journey through the Star Wars lore. Brother, it's precious. It really is precious. So I think my point has been proven. Yeah. So there will be. Yes, that Glenn actually. It's a shame that's not coming up over here. I don't know why. I might as well just turn it off, right? Because it's not fucking coming up. Glenn, $2. Can I get a Caligula like that? I kept meaning to show you that was coming. That is coming. That is absolutely coming. After Human Centipede. Human Centipede is next, which should be sometime before New Year's. And then Caligula, we might, because Emily hasn't seen it, we might do a couple of things regarding Caligula. It's in the house. It's under the roof. Why not make content out of that? Fuck you, CP, you're awesome. I appreciate it, Aaron. Thank you. Gotcha, bitch. 60 people just talk about who. Well, yeah, yeah, and the irony is they'll say that I'm fishing. I'm the one who's desperate. What do you think about COPPA and how it'll affect YouTube next year? People like me are fine with stuff like COPPA. I already say fuck, shit, stuff like that. That's already a thing for me. So I haven't been for kids, if ever. I certainly, it's just given me more reason to not be for kids. So COPPA, I can't imagine. I mean, if it gets nasty, where like because I have a cartoon logo for my thumbnail, if they say that's for kids because it's a cartoon, then we get into the nitty gritty. But my content has never been for kids, never. I proudly say the C word, cunt. See, so there you go. Now this isn't for kids. So people like me, like the horror community especially, really shouldn't be worrying about COPPA, because this is the one time where, well, guess what, guys? You've kind of been preparing for this for years anyway. So, guess what? You're ready. It's people that are, doing let's plays and box openings of toys and shit. They have to worry. I'm not stressing at all. But like I said, who knows how far they stretch with the vagueness, much like I did with my title. I thought this is an early Star Wars rant. No. You know what? That's probably the next thing I should do is clickbait on Star Wars, because there are an awful lot of people saying an awful lot of things about Rise of Skywalker that just simply is false and is fishing for clicks. Like the test audience shit, Rise of Skywalker hasn't. First of all, explain to me why Disney would play a movie that they know is going to make about $1 billion at least for a test audience. Big movies like that don't play to test audiences. If they play to test audiences, it's producers and people close to producers. Watch the special features of Phantom Menace when they're watching it, and George Lucas says, "Oh, I might have gone a bit far in a couple of places," and they're just kind of talking it over what they should do. That wasn't a test screening. That was the producers and filmmakers trying to figure out what to do. Rise of Skywalker did not. There's no way that played for a test audience. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. And the six to eight endings thing, I don't know. We'll see. If they were rushing to wrap up endings, I'm telling you right now, they wouldn't be doing press right now. That's for fucking certain. J.J. Abrams would not be running around doing TV and shit if he were still editing his movie. That's crazy. That's just absolute insanity. You Star Wars kids, especially the anti-Star Wars kids, the clickbaity, oh, this is going to be a disaster. Such silliness. Hey, I for one like that Captain America scene you did. Thank you, Dalton. I appreciate that. Operative word being shouldn't. Shit, I forgot what the fuck you were talking about. Why older movies? Human Centipede. Why older movies as far as what? With who would like that? Because, they've gained infamy. Jeffree Star would wreck CP. No one would offend. He would wreck most. I don't even know who the fuck Jeffree Star is. Who's your favorite wrestler turned actor? Excluding The Rock, he seems to be everyone's favorite. Well, that's not fair. What's his face? Guardians of the Galaxy. Dave Bautista. There. I was expecting nudity. What's the point? No controversy, back to doing reviews and stuff. Yeah, go figure, right? John Cena, no. Hello there. Kids do love Sallow. Yeah, I'm in danger there. My AdSense is going to get fucking just destroyed on that Sallow video. It's fair. Now, well, kinda. What if the FTC says anything superhero related is for kids? That's fair, James. That's a fair point. I guess I'll have to say fuck in that Marvel video. But that's a PG-13 movie, so is that for kids? Kids, I think, under teenage years. I'm just glad you're live when I don't have to work the next day. Well, we're going to be live tomorrow night doing the Western stream. Me and Jace, mostly Jace, and I'll probably just nod and say, while we go through the 2019 edition of 1001 Movies You Must See Before You Die. And we cover Westerns, mostly Jace again. And he's got a list of a couple of others. So tomorrow night around 10 p.m. It was supposed to be tonight. It was supposed to be last week, I know, but schedules from the other side of the planet, it's hard to link up. It seems like they were targeting channels with mature content, and now they're going in the opposite direction. Yeah. Well, they fucked up. They got fined $140 billion. And now, no, excuse me, not $140 million. So, now they're overcompensating in the other direction. I was watching one of Cody's videos, and my grandma made me turn it off. Uh-oh. Do you think it will make close to Endgame? Star Wars? It depends on if people like it. If it's received the way, I don't think it's going to beat Endgame. Unless it's somehow incredible and the polarized Star Wars universe manages to agree on something, which I wouldn't bet a penny on at this point. At 1,000,000 to 1, I wouldn't bet a penny that the Star Wars YouTube internet verse could agree on anything. So it'd have to be the best thing since Empire for it to come close to it and or beat it. But if people enjoy it the same way they did not the last one. What the fuck was this one? What do you call it? Force Awakens. Oh. Star Wars fan. If they like it the way they like Force Awakens, there's a chance. I think 2 billion is possible, but depends on what America thinks. Some people have very strong opinions about a movie they haven't seen. He said fuck a lot. Yeah, well. The hype machine today, both positive and negative, is completely out of control. I agree. That's why I try to say just watch it. Just watch it and build your own opinion. Who gives a fuck what somebody else says? I like Jupiter Ascending. Nobody else does. I like it. I'll watch it. I don't give a fuck. More for me. Wonder Woman 2 trailer reaction. I'm not that desperate. Although give it time. Maybe next week. Would you rather want to live in the Bates house or the Amityville house? I'm by the Amityville house. I think technically I can live in the Amityville house. I guess the Bates house. Just a corpse, right? Just walk around that one room. Ghostbuster trailer comes out Monday. Oh, that's right. That's right. CP, you're going to review 3 from Hell. Cody, if you're still here, you're going to review that movie. I'm not going to review 3 from Hell. It was bad. If you watch my list video coming up in about a month, maybe less, 3 weeks to a month, the list 2019, I'll discuss that in there. I'll discuss all the 2019 releases in that video. And there's a lot of shitty movies in 2019, and 3 from Hell is in my bottom half. So if it's split into 2 videos, I'm trying to do it in one video this year, which will be long. It'll be an hour and a half probably. But if it's split into 2, it'll be in the first half. I can tell you it's in the bottom half of my 2019. That's what I'll tell you. How many 2019 films have you seen this year? I think it's 74, and I don't think I'm going to make 100 this year, to be honest. For as much as I'm trying to, just for the vanity of the number, I'm not going to make it to 100. I'm not going to force feed myself 26 movies just to have a pretty number on a fucking video. Thoughts on YouTube deleting channels that don't make enough money? That's frightening. Not exactly a dough roller here, so that's a little alarming. I would hope there's, again, these are very vague blanket things that we have to worry about. We won't really know until shit really hits the fan. Like with copyright claims, they're so, I mean, we've been dealing with these for such a long time. It's such a crapshoot with stuff like that. So I'm curious to know how they're going to be deleting channels that don't make enough money. What's not enough money? Can we delete channels based on their content, on their effort? Better yet, because it does it with a vague blanket statement like that. It makes me a little nervous. A lot of pop culture nerds are completely sucking the joy out of everything these days. Tell me about it. I agree. 15 to 20 fucks left for lack of drama. Sorry, Sculptor. I could talk about Blu-rays a little bit. That might. Hulk Hogan and Suburban Commando. Ugh. Black Widow looks pretty good. I wasn't interested until the trailer looks like Mission Impossible meets MCU. Yeah, I need to end this year on a high note. I do. I'll say this much. Friday is the 13th. You know me. This Friday is the 13th. So it's my channel obligation to have content for Friday the 13th. And I will have something Friday the 13th related. Think about my Marvel video. And then you'll have something like that covering Friday the 13th. And if you're saying, what Marvel video? Go watch it. The Friday the 13th video will be a little bit longer, but in that vein, pre-produced, edited, not free-flowing. Randy Orton hasn't done some acting, and he's pretty good. I was referring to someone's comment, COPA shouldn't affect the horror community. I hope it doesn't. The YouTube rules seem to be a bit vague. Yeah. Can't wait for the Western stream. Tomorrow night. Looking forward to the Western show. Tomorrow night. About 25 hours. 25 and a half. I'm joining. I don't know if Cecil's still here. No drama, no Cecil. But tomorrow I'm joining Cody. I think Dave McRae's going to be there too. And Cecil. Talking about PG-13 and horror. And that'll be tomorrow afternoon over on the horror show. So there's that. Need to check out that stream. My father and both my grandfathers were huge Western fans, so I have watched my fair share of them. I'm only catching up now, so it's going to be a lot of Jace talking. Isn't 140 million pocket change for Google? Yes, it is. Dalton will whoop me if I stay up late. Yeah. Everybody's saying, hi, what the fuck? I was catching up. Did you watch the new Scarlet Adam movie on Netflix? It's fantastic. No, I haven't. I'm caught up on Mandalorian, though, and holy fuck, is that... Not with those Star Wars fanboys. Last Jedi heart. Yeah, I'm with you, Wheel. I don't hate Last Jedi. Is there any more here that hates Fortnite fanboys? I'm so old right now. Did It 2 top out as the #1 horror movie this year? No, It 2 is not my favorite horror movie this year. I don't even think It 2 is in my top 20. Spoiler. Yes, Daniel, I've watched, I'm all caught up on Mandalorian. And if talking about Westerns, Mandalorian is really playing out like a really badass space Western. And I kind of enjoy it. It's got a lot of Western themes in that show. And I like the fact that it's, 40 minutes an episode, sometimes 30. But I have yet to have a complaint about Mandalorian. I'm enjoying the ride. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you really are spoiled right about now. Is the chat working on Nope, it's just broken. Just broken. You really are spoiled with a good game, the series on Disney Plus, and a new movie. The saga's getting wrapped up in, holy shit, less than 2 weeks. I'll be talking to you about Rise of Skywalker. That's crazy. 3 from Hell was thumbs down. 3 from Hell, thumbs up. Okay. And the shittiest is in the mail to you right now. Yeah, I'll probably watch that. If you genuinely sent Out and About 2, I guess it counts as a 2019 release. I will absolutely watch it and in time for the list, and I'll put it on the list and rank it, because I'm not kidding when I say 2019 is the worst year for movies since I've been on YouTube. I'm not like, granted, I haven't seen every movie every year, but of the years that I've been doing this, I've seen well over 600 movies 600 new releases since I've been doing YouTube in 2015. 2019, their new releases, they're like at least five of the movies that were released in 2015 could easily top any other year as the worst. So like the third worst movie that I ranked this year could be the worst any other year, but this year's just been so log jammed with shit. So it's really, really weird how shitty the shitty movies are this year. Godzilla King of the Monsters is my number 1. Huh. That's it. That's a bold choice. What's up, Monty? What's up, Felix? 6 from Heaven. I haven't seen 6 from Heaven. Two Westerns you must see, in my opinion. Hostiles and Dances with Wolves. And Geronimo, American Legend. Not because it's great, just because it's about my people. Oh, well, I want to say I've seen that. I want to. I don't know if I have. Dances with Wolves, I've seen. I haven't seen Hostiles. Is Dances with Wolves really a Western? We'll get to that tomorrow. Spoiler. Stressed and depressed, but I'm alive. Well, I want to say get in line, but that's insensitive, Sky. But good to have you here. What's the name of the guy in They Live? Oh, Roddy Piper? Roddy Piper. Felix, $5 in the super chat. Thank you. Just have me sit in your stead for the Western stream. I know more than you. Listen, if you want to take my spot, by all means. Once upon a time, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. No more. I was hoping Black Widow would be more traditional espionage movie. From what I saw in the trailer, that's not the case. Speaking of Friday the 13th, Tom McLaughlin and Harry Manfredini. Man, why can't I say his fucking name? Manfredini did a CD signing out here today. I didn't even know about it. Bummed I missed it. Oh, yeah, I know. The vinyl just got released. I know because it's coming to me. This is what happens when you pre-order shit in like January, March, and they just announce that it's coming. I got an email that it's being shipped. So that's probably what it is. Jason Lives just got repressed on vinyl from Waxwork Records. I'm assuming that's what it is. I only assume that because I got an email and it's headed my way. If they make another Friday the 13th movie, do you think they'll cast Eric Mears again? I don't. I think he's one and done. I feel like I'm the only person who doesn't give a shit about Star Wars. Well, actually, quite a few people don't give a shit about Star Wars, and they're quite angry about it. What's up, EAZ2184? How's it going? You're the second person, Monty, to say that Mandalorian reminds you of Firefly. That's crazy. I need to watch this Firefly show. I've seen the first 30 minutes of 3 from Hell. Was okay, not bad, but not great. Not bad, not great. Yeah, I mean, you really need to be a Rob Zombie fan, which I think is fairly easy to say at this point that I'm not. It just doesn't do it for me. The husband hates Star Wars too. Dalton, not cool. Dr. Sleep was my favorite horror this year. Dr. Sleep is high for me, I'll say that much. Rose the Hat rules. Ready or Not is the second one. Ready or Not is high for me, not in the top, but it's up there. This is so funny because I've seen a few puff pieces lately say how amazing 2019 has been for film. LOL. Yeah, not here. Keep in mind, it's still we're still in Oscar bait territory. So a bunch of shit's going to come out now that is going to be considered best of the year. It's going to have to really be something fantastic for me to think, wow, that was great. And it was worth the shit. There was a couple of years ago where I feel like my top 5 they were all tied for 1. The same thing backwards this year for the shitty ones. Not a big Star Wars guy. Don't hate it, just can never get into it. I saw the one with Jar Jar Binks. Blech. Blech. Lords of Chaos is still one of the best movies this year. I agree. That's still in my top 5, I think. When It 2, I meant, did it top as number 1 horror movie as far as money? Oh, I can check that. I can check that. Oh, no, I can't. This new box office mojo is the epitome of fucked. Yearly, I don't know, maybe I can do it. So tops for the year, Us would be, oh no, wait, no. It Chapter 2 is the highest grossing horror film at number 9. Avengers, Lion King, Walt Disney, Lion King, Toy Story, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Aladdin, Joker, Frozen 2, It Chapter 2, Us, Fast and Furious, John Wick, How to Train Your Dragon, Secret Life of Pets, Detective Pikachu, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Shazam, Aquaman, Dumbo. Yeah, I haven't seen Lion King, Frozen 2, Hobbs and Shaw, How to Train Your Dragon, Pets 2, Dumbo, Maleficent. I haven't seen like half of the movies that are in the top 10. Wait, now I got to move all this shit around. The Fanatic is definitely at minimum an honorable mention for best of the year. Honorable mention, huh? I'll do that. I can honorably mention it. Just that's all I'll do. What was the first one you ever watched, Sky? I think that was it. The first one. Do you like Western movies, CP? I'll tell you, I'm getting turned on to them. Jace, this stream that's coming up tomorrow night, and should have been done already by now. Jace has been patient, waiting for me to educate myself. I told him I wanted to do a must-see list with Westerns, and he's the only guy I could think of when it comes to Westerns. And I told him, just wait. Let me watch a couple, just so I have something to bounce off of you, and it's not just you talking while I stare at you. And I'll admit I've grown a bit fond of a particular type of Western. Some of them are campy, but Tombstone I watched by accident when I was sick back in October and loved it. Like that was just an accident that, I was stuck and couldn't move. And it was on TV. And The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is something that I don't know. It's a top 20 movie for me right now. Like I really had a good time with The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. Well, episode 1 is pretty sleepable in your defense. But still no vinyl player. No, Cecil was very nice when he came and stayed with us in October. He came out one day, and the vinyl, it's really neat. It's a suitcase thing with speakers in it. Cecil gifted us a vinyl player for him staying here as a thank you, and that was much appreciated. And now we are able to listen to the vinyls. Again, all it is they're old school vinyls that I inherited, and a lot of soundtracks. It's mostly soundtracks that are vinyl. You're right. I was probably an LP signing. I think the CD came out earlier. I'm going off a guess. I don't know. The Irishman or The Departed? That's a good question. I'd like to watch The Irishman again. I'm a leaf on the wind. I've spoken. Felix, if you want to fucking... As long as you keep your camera stationary. Did you pick up any video games for Black Friday? No. The bulk of what I spent my money on Black Friday was Pop-Tarts. There was a problem at the Best Buy where I had rewards to use, and there was a problem with their registers, and I have social anxiety, and I didn't want to deal with the crowds, so I just said, fuck it, I'm leaving. And we went over to Walmart, which was surprisingly empty. We went Thursday, mind you, not Black Friday. And I think we spent a total of $13, and Pop-Tarts is included in that in that sale. It was Pikachu Shazam, and Pop-Tarts. That was my Black Friday haul. I should have done a bait and switch for that, but you know the BlueTube community already thinks so fondly of me. But no video games. I have to finish. There's stuff that people sent me to play, and I haven't finished half of them. And, you know, be pretty ballsy for me to go out and buy something else while I have stuff that I'm not even a third of the way done. But no. I don't think there was anything that really jumped out at me, so... I'm torn between Us and Midsommar as horror movie of the year. Midsommar, I could not get into it. I just couldn't. And I rewatched it again, and it like I thought maybe I'm crazy, but watched it a second time, and it's just like, yeah, no, this just isn't my cup of tea. It's okay. It's well made. I'd rather watch something else. Which wait till you hear what I have to say about Joker, because are there no wrenches? Yeah, Madness has got it. It's okay. Lion King with the visuals. Yeah. Blu-ray's here. Can you like? What about Cocky Doody Doo? What? What about Cocky Doo Doo? If you have a wrench, you can remove comments. Yeah. Wait a minute. All right. Felix, you've been wrenched. Dalton, you have a wrench now too. Felix and Dalton, you have wrenches. Any movies you've always wanted a sequel to that haven't been made yet? Wait, I read that fast. Watch Once Upon a Time in the West with Charles Bronson. I think I have that. My uncle was gracious enough to let me borrow it. It's on the hard drive. It's that. Fuck, there was another one, and I physically have. Stagecoach in the building, and I can't get myself to watch it. I don't know why I bought it. I should have got McCabe and Mrs. Miller, I think, is something that people keep telling me. There's a Criterion of it, and I really should have got that instead of Stagecoach, considering my style and what I appreciate. And if I could go back in time, if I can go back in time, I wouldn't buy half of those fucking things, but I would have got McCabe and Mrs. Miller instead of Stagecoach, and I probably would have watched it by now, but too late. I might be able to watch one Western before tomorrow night, but the schedule is set for Jace will be doing the steering. Back to Caleb. Any movies you've always wanted a sequel to that haven't been made yet? I'd like to spend more time in the world of Inception. Although I don't think they could do it any justice, but I'd like to see more of Inception's world. Knives Out. There's a character in Knives Out where you can kind of do a sequel with, and that was refreshing, although that would then be a sequel to something original. I'm trying to think of original stuff that, isn't, Inception is it's its own thing. Knives Out is its own thing. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm gonna cautiously say Inception. Alita with that cliffhanger ending. Rio Bravo is a classic. I know. There's a list. There's literally a book that I have here, which by the way, a couple of you have asked. We're going to do the second half of the raffle and get rid of that Shaun of the Dead thing. That 12-inch figure. People were asking about it, and I guess somebody was bummed out that it didn't go. We're going to do another one, and if you donated in the past, we'll figure something out. But we're going to do another one for a couple of reasons. And the old 1001 movies you must see before you die. I think it's the 2011 edition. That'll be part of it too, where somebody else asked if we could personalize it and put notes in it, and that's easy. I could do that. So we'll do that. We'll get to that. All right, now everybody's going crazy. I have seen Bone Tomahawk. Yes. The Quick and the Dead. What? The Quick and the Dead, directed by Sam Raimi, is good. Is that with Sharon Stone? I've heard of it, if that's the one I'm thinking of. Otherwise, I don't know. All right, I'm here, but I'm tubbing the demon spawn, so I can't write. But hi, all. Charles, put down the soda. No, my lips are dry. That sounds so terrible. I need to keep my lips moist. Raging the Clint Eastwood trilogy 4K got canceled. Oh, is that the Man with No Name trilogy? The Great Silence is a great, slightly unsung Western. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Tombstone are two of my 3 Westerns. And I'm right there with you. I haven't seen The Great Silence, although I sneaked a peek at the list. I think that's on there. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Tombstone are 2 of my favorite Westerns. The Italian-made Westerns, spaghetti Westerns, are definitely the best kind of Westerns, in my opinion. What? I got on my Black Friday. What console do I play on? Wait. The fucking chat. I see. Is it working here yet? Oh, it is working now. Okay. I don't know why it broke. Great Silence, Spaghetti Westerns, Departed All Day. Watch the Man with No Name trilogy. I have done that. Tombstone's awesome. Val's performance, one of the best. Departed. Hey, Lindsey. 310 to Yuma was amazing. I've seen the remake. What console do I play on? I have both an Xbox and a PS4. Do not have a Nintendo, which a Nintendo Switch is what Emily's sister wants us to have, which we don't have, so they can't play with each other. Yeah, I agree, Felix. Fuck people. And I would have normally done my online shit, but my Best Buy, if I try to do something online, it does store pickup, and it just makes you go in. Plus, I thought I was making content, but things didn't work out. Two loan discs on Black Friday. The Departed is great, but Irishman is next level as far as mob movies. It's a long watch, but it's great to see those actors and probably their last great movie. I agree. Child's Play actor, Dr. Sleep, Ready are not the best horror movies of the year. I don't see many movies this year. For me, I haven't either. Once Upon a Time in the West is amazing. Okay. I can only watch so much. there's so much stuff that I can watch. This stream tomorrow night literally was pushed back. Like, it was supposed to happen in like August, and I kept telling him, "Wait, I'll just let me watch." I think there was 4 movies I told him I wanted to watch, and here we are in December. So it took me this long to watch Westerns, and only now am I really getting turned on to them. So I wanted to go to a local store for Black Friday, but I was forbidden. LOL. Both 310 to Yumas are amazing. Still need to see Rio Bravo. What's your favorite Western musical? I like Oklahoma. Both 310. What did you think about Alita? I just watched it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit, actually. I thought it was good. Without any expectations, without any pressure on that movie, it was okay. If you want to watch a Western, a little bit lefty twist, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. A lefty twist, as in lefty, like left-handed, or Democrat? Like, what do you mean lefty twist? You mean Hollywood movies aren't with a lefty twist? Oh, Tommy, I haven't. So, another reason, I don't know how long you've been watching, Tommy, but this was sent from a patron, and they want Emily and I to watch all of these, which I've only seen the original Godzilla. And I think actually I don't know if you can read these. I've seen King Kong versus Godzilla. That's it, as far as the Showa era is concerned. But I have seen the recent ones after 98, and I think Shin Godzilla is my favorite at the moment. So, there. Granted, I haven't seen many. I might have seen 6, 7, maybe. Okay, yeah. Something happened. Lindsey hid Monty, and I was like, "What's going on here?" I didn't want to bring attention to it, but now that that's straightened out, I was ready to ask questions. I'll donate my copies. No, Felix, we have this year's copy. Hence why we're doing the stream tomorrow. Now listen as everything breaks. Look, we have it. Oops, wrong side. This is it. This is the 2019 version. And everything's fallen. We have it, but thank you. Thought Monty fucked up. Yeah, I didn't, Quick and the Dead is Sharon Stone. DiCaprio. Ooh. Talked about the abomination that was Cats live action trailer. Oh yeah, that'll get you scolded and kicked out. Yes, I have seen the Cats live action trailer and it looks awful. If you want to go very meta, Western, Blazing Saddles is the best. That's on the list. Did you watch The Highwaymen? I have not. Look at my top 20 on Letterboxd. I will. Okay. Baby limbs cutting people off. Oh boy, here we go. Damn babies. Yeah, Sir CP. Please don't call me Sir CP, even in jest. That's ugh. In your most humblest of humble opinions, what is a better sci-fi action movie? Inception or Minority Report? They're two of my faves. Well, Inception is my favorite movie of all time. Like, period. So, I mean, that's it. That's my short answer. Minority Report is really fucking unique. it's badass. Inception, but I quite enjoy Minority Report. Little Spielberg, a little heavy on the lens flares in that movie, but other than that, Unforgiven is my favorite Western. Yeah, see, I've watched that recently, and I thought it was a little too dark, just a tad too dark, and that's coming from me. Everybody's just going off on Westerns. Guys, wait till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. The man who shot Liberty Valance was a great Western. John Wayne, James Stewart, Lee Marvin, and Vera Miles. Lily Crane from Psycho. Why does this keep doing this? Have you ever reviewed music or albums? I've tried to do stuff with music, whether it be. I really wanted that. It was part of the reason why I changed the channel name, because I wanted to do more than just movies. But music, if movie copyrights are hard, music copyrights are just offensive. They're restrictive as fuck. I would love to cover music, but it would be weird to cover music without referencing the material. Like it's the movie like if I did a movie review where I was just talking and granted, let me not back myself into a hole here. There are people that do movie reviews where they have no sort of visual aid, but I'm not intelligent and or talented enough a speaker to not lean on the bells and whistles. So I'd like to cover music, but the copyrights are just so restrictive on that. I mean, not even like where I don't mind if they make money off of it. They just worldwide block the fucking shit. John Wayne movies. I do. I very little John Wayne have I ingested. But Eric, I would if I could. I keep trying to figure out a little hole, and Cody and I did a stream where we just reacted and discussed music, and it got taken down. So music's going to be hard. It's not impossible. It's just trying to figure out how I can do something and keep everybody happy. For as much as I like Westerns, I'm not a big John Wayne fan. I've heard that Trini actually isn't a John Wayne fan, and he's a Western guy. John Wayne Gacy? No. Monty hasn't been on since. Shit. Monty was an accident. Lindsey's Baby Limbs. Blu-ray, not VHS. Grandma probably has some of them. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Oh, you guys are having your own little side argument. Blazing Saddles is a comedy set in a Western. Yeah, Cats looks like shit. Yep. She might have the DVD. Ugh. That's so 1998 DVD. I recommend Monster Zero and Godzilla Raids Again for Showa Era. Oh, we're going start to finish. We're rewatching one, which I've seen already. Wait, what did you say? Monster Zero and Raids Again. Raids Again is the next one. Monster Zero is... Fuck. Not here? Monster Zero, is that... Are you sure that's a Showa era? Because it's not on this list here. I'm not well educated on the Godzilla. Whoa. Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms. You got that right. Still here. Phantom bathroom break. Good to see you. Good to see everything's fixed. Why is Inception your favorite movie of all time? Explain. Very interesting choice. It's a lot of everything. It's got action stuff in it. It's got drama stuff in it. It's a deep watch if you want it to be. If you don't want it to be a deep watch, if you don't want to use your brain too much, I mean, granted, it is a little confusing if you just try to mellow out and watch that movie. But I like smart adventure action sci-fi. I guess you'd call it sci-fi because there's weird shit happening. Science fiction. I don't know what makes a sci-fi. I don't know if Inception actually is a sci-fi, but I consider it an action, a thought-provoking action movie. And there's many layers to that movie. Maybe, see, I could talk about it for days and hours, and not really say anything. I could just blah 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 blah, just murmur words and not really say anything at all. I can't tell you why it's my favorite, but I enjoy movies that have a little bit more to them than just I like action. I quite enjoy action as a genre, but when they're a bit deeper and there's something else to pick with them, I really like it. Like Mission Impossible Fallout, I think was brilliant. Just because a movie's an action movie, why can't you have good acting and a decent story? And that's what I'll say about Inception. It's got a little bit of everything. It's great at everything it does, and it does a whole bunch of shit. Favorite Halloween movie? The first one. Favorite Westerns? Big Jake the Searchers. What's up, Trini? Inception, my top 3. Do you think he was in a dream, or do you see that spinning top move a little in Inception? This is the key to Inception. The key to Inception is the wedding ring. The wedding ring is his token. What the fuck? The word. It's not token. Because they say it. The spinning top is his wife's token. If you look, there's times where he doesn't have his wedding ring on. There's times where he does. And when he does have his wedding ring on, he's sleeping. That's his token, is his wedding ring. That's my opinion, mind you. So that's, I feel, all I need to do is look at his hand. His hand does not have his ring on it, and I think he's awake. Do you like rap, and who's your favorite rapper? I don't hate it. Some of it, I don't pay attention to it. I like rock a bit more, hard rock, heavy metal, if you must. Oh boy, I broke this. But I don't hate rap. Every now and again, something comes along that I enjoy. I quite enjoy the social media of Riff Raff and his music. I only fuck with hoes who rock Dolce and Gabbana. Minority Report is awesome. Philip K. Dick. I love Total Recall. My favorite is Gucci. I got taken down. Why? Huh? CP, do you like a boogie with the hoodie? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. John Wayne fan. McClintock. John Wayne is your guy? Oh, so it's a complete opposite. Excuse me. Trini's all about the John Wayne. Jace isn't then. I guess we'll discuss that further tomorrow in about 25 hours. Howdy, CP. It's the first stream I've caught in a while, so I hope you and Emily are doing well, brother. Thank you. And we are. Hope you have a happy holiday or month of December, whatever it is you do with your December. Because of music video reaction. Yeah, it's hard to reference stuff without talking about it. Like, I can't imagine a music YouTuber talking about music without having some sort of reference point. Like if you just dropped in on me and I wanted to talk about, I don't know, one of my favorite bands, and I explain why I like it. Like it kills me that I can't, like here, I had the reference point for Inception, this ring. That's a visual aid. Music, you would hope to have audio aids. So it's just frustrating. I can still see that Kill Switch Engage video. We did another one. There's a couple, but it's a delicate process. Music is really bullshit when it comes to YouTube, because they don't, copyright in film. They'll give you a strike, and they'll take the money from your video. So they'll let you, excuse me, they'll let you keep a video up, but they'll make the money off of it, which more often than not I'm okay with, especially if it's something that Patreon is producing, or the money comes in from somewhere else. I don't mind giving up whatever my AdSense would have been to the source material, especially if it helps make my video better. I'm okay with that. It's just when they block it and don't let it up, it's like, dude, I'm okay with you taking your money from the video. Just help me plug your shit. Sorry, I haven't spoken on my own in a while. That's how I feel about most rock. What? Rap and country the same to me? I meant Godzilla Monster Zero versus Monster Zero 65. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. You'll get over it, Dale. I was an emo kid in the golden age. In Westerns, John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, and Charles Bronson are my favorites. John Wayne, alone, you get to give credit for making Westerns popular as a mainstream. I've got a copy of Gamera's movies on DVD. I prefer gangster rap. Give me a Pac and Boogie. Biggie. Yeah, in the 90s, all music was better. I'll say that outright, unless I don't know much about country. But it seems like the 90s was the last great decade for lots of music. I can listen to lots of shit that was released in the 90s. Kendrick Lamar is the only good rapper today. Have you seen Bone Tomahawk? I have. I like rap too. I never listen to Gucci, all the songs I should check you. Sure, there's some underground, but as far as mainstream, yep. I'm so happy I'm not the only one. I'm so happy I'm not the only one to love Chappie. Oh, I love Chappie. I think it's fucking hysterical. I think I really need to watch that again. I think I have that in 4K. I think. I enjoy that movie. It's people don't like D. Antwoord in that movie, but I think it's a nice movie with some metaphors for parenting with Chappie. Run the Jewels better than Kendrick Lamar. I like Run the Jewels. I'm muting for a second because I haven't seen Inception yet. Get on that. Shit, I think I have like 8 copies of it. I can give you one on mine. It's weird male country singers say they need women, or female country singers say they're badass with or without men. Okay. Why are some people's names in blue and there's a wrench? What is that about? Those are moderators on the channel. That's all. When somebody gets out of line, they tell them to go bye-bye because I'm busy reading the comments. These people are good enough to, for the better good of for the greater good of the stream, to help things move along and make sure I acknowledge as much of the chat as possible. These folks with wrenches can either highlight or disengage a comment that doesn't need to be seen. Hopefully that answered it. Just wanted CP I'm so happy and not the only one who loves Chappie. Oh, yeah. I unapologetically enjoy that movie. Chappie's hysterical in that movie. What is that, the internet? I want that. Riff Raff, why you gotta pick the worst of my city? He's funny. I used to follow him on, what's that 6-second thing? Man. His social media was funny. It means, yep, okay, everybody's answering. Riff Raff, yeah. Yeah, I'm, as you can tell, I'm not strongly into rap. Childish Gambino is the king. I have a tattoo of him. Whoa. You have great rap music, and some of you are stuck in Tupac and Biggie. Hey, listen, we got great rock, and some people are stuck in the Beatles. Not the worst thing in the world. Fuck, losing it. I'm losing it. Favorite Jason Statham movie? Jason Statham. The Transporter? No. Fuck, what's that one where they all do a heist? Not Italian Job. It's a British movie. Oh, fuck, you'll get it. And then I'll say, yes, that's right. CP, who's your favorite character from Clue the movie? That's Madeline Kahn's character, Mrs. White. LL, stuck on that. G-Eazy, anyone? Hey, why does this always skip? Okay, Westworld is a great sci-fi western. I've heard that. The 80s and 90s have had fantastic music. I agree with that. Early 2000s was the last great part of music. Gave us Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys. Oh, well, popular music in the 2000s really started wandering. Great combination. It just might be when I grew up. Anyone watch Titans? Nope. I'd agree with your assessment of 90s music, CB. Thank you. Like I said, if you were to just put on a 90s radio station, I can listen to it and be okay. Shit, perhaps even country. Fuck, Shania Twain. Even though that's considered kind of poppy, I didn't hate that in the 90s. Man, I feel like a woman. I better not sing it because this will get taken down. Did you like Waterworld? I haven't watched it yet. Own it, haven't watched it. What's your favorite 90s horror besides Scream? Ringu? I'd have to think about it. Ringu's 98. Ringu is 98. 7. What's 7? Wait, what's 7? 7? What are you saying 7 for? Is that music? I feel old. Is that music? I listen to K-pop for a reason. Ugh. Never seen Inception either? Man. Fuck. Tim, what are you doing with your time, man? I almost bought Wolf of Wall Street the other day, but didn't. Why not? That's a great movie. Inception. Way late to the party in Inception while I watch mostly old stuff. Do you think Black Widow movies should have gotten R-rated for the sake of what we could have gotten from... they'll figure it out. I don't think Disney should fear the R rating, especially after... See, this is... I don't know why this looks like it. It's just a... My hat is not stained. This fucking weird dot... It's just the way the fabric... I don't know why it looks like I have a stain or something. What was I saying? Oh, since Joker succeeded, I think Disney should really reassess how they approach movies and R ratings and stuff. But it's in a universe that's been PG-13, so I don't blame them for it. I mean, if you want to see Scarlett Johansson naked, I could let you know about other movies, but other than that, there's not much that they want to do. Disney, at least. Man, I'm really liking movies that move me. Thanks to all the members. Well, thank you. See, we just don't be a slave about it. It's all right. We appreciate it. How is Insomnia by Christopher Nolan? I have not seen that, believe it or not. Blue people are from the Plumbers Union. I like singers with the unique voices. I also think very highly of singers who don't lip sync and no auto-tune and everything. Vine! Yes, thank you, Skyman. Thank you. Chappie Gilmore. What's your reason for not liking Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I don't not like it. The series is a little... Coming from a Friday the 13th fan, the series is a little repetitive, a little empty. It seems like they keep trying to do something with Leatherface that's unnecessary. Just let him be menacing and scary. I don't not like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It just doesn't do it for me. Fan of hard rock, so guess huge fan of Limp Bizkit. I saw Limp Bizkit open for the Deftones a while ago. Shit, probably about 20 years ago now. Oh, Interstellar, 7 or Fight Club, 7. That's hard, but 7. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Yes, that's it. Thank you. And Snatch, he says. Have you seen the new James Bond trailer? It looks very good. I have not. I should probably do a trailer reaction to it, though. I have seen 7 because it's my favorite I said 7 because it's my favorite 90s horror, and I do consider it horror. Okay. To each their own. You keep wrangling that baby. Someone tried giving me shit for listening to Linkin Park, and I said, by saying Chester killed himself, and I still listen to them. A lot of people are dead that have music out. That's silly. CP, keep up. You're so far back. All right. Let me try to cruise through. Sons of the Lambs. All right, now that you guys have the gift of time. Joseph Gordon-Levitt can fucking destroy me. I guess you mean that literally? He can destroy you via fucking? He's okay. You guys doing the awards show? What? One thing at a time. Yeah, I think we're doing a Christmas thing first, and when award season's around, yes, there's a lot on the plate. I think horror is subjective. It's a feeling. It's a reaction, mostly up to the viewer. Linzo, that's art. All art is subjective. As much as some people like saying that one genre or another is more subjective, art itself, all things that are created are is subjective. You can't really say objectively that drama is better than horror. It's just somebody's feelings. Art, man. Art. Get the fuck out of here. Inception's a masterpiece. I agree. Only Bon Jovi album is okay. Slippery When Wet. After that, he became cringy. Love Asshole. Thoughts on The Dark Knight. It's my favorite film of all time. My favorite Batman movie. It's up there for me. Joker's pretty fucking incredible. The score is pretty incredible. It's a great movie. Christopher Nolan's really good at filmmaking. I don't know what else you want to say. 3D's my favorite. Nope. I saw Breaking Benjamin and Five Finger Death Punch. Same here. Favorite comic movie of all time. Fuck. Yes, 90s gave us Nickelback. Did it give us Nickelback though? Nickelback started and they were popular in the 2000s. He can destroy me in any way. Wow, that's colorful. Just film it. That is Wheel. What? Shit. I'm too far behind. Bon Jovi's great. Yeah, okay. You and me both. Oh boy. JGL's gonna have himself a little destruction party, it looks like. Anyone watch this Supernatural where the Dean sings Dead or Alive? I'm not caught up on Supernatural. No, you can like whatever the fuck you want. Hey, he's my first token white boy since Third Rock. Okay. Favorite lightsaber duel? Phantom Menace is pretty fucking badass. It's perhaps the only reason that I have that movie higher than Attack of the Clones. Excuse me. Who's ready for Crisis on Infinite? What the fuck? I don't know any of that shit. I never said art isn't, or other genres aren't. I was asked about horror. So I answered about horror. Don't talk to me about art, Charles. I walk circles around you. Okay, I was just... I didn't realize you were having a side conversation. I was just adding my input. No need to get testy. Subjectively, I think the Friday the 13th series is better than the Halloween series. Or the Nightmare on Elm Street series. As a Friday the 13th fan, I think it's the weakest of the three. And I love Friday the 13th. But I digest. With as bad as the trailer for Black Christmas and it PG-13, will you still go see it in theaters or wait till your uncle gets it? No, I have a list. So that comes out on Friday, doesn't it? Isn't that a Friday the 13th release? If James Blum was smart, he'd release it Friday. Yikes. No, I'll see it. I'll see it. In the theaters. Because, I mean, you got to remember that while I can dodge horror movies every now and again, Emily's content is based around horror. Poor lass. I get to run away from horror every now and again and talk about music and real life shit, and she has to talk about horror all day long on her silly channel. Emily's Adventures in Horrorland, if you're watching and are unfamiliar with the great Emily. What are you doing here? Hey CP, how do you feel if Neil Blomkamp directed Black Widow? I'd be interested. I'd rather see his Alien than Black Widow, but yeah, Neil Blomkamp, so far so good with him. 3 for 3 as far as I'm concerned. And that short was pretty good too that he released on YouTube. So yeah, CP do you Tool. I need, thank you. Like Tool, yes, I like Tool very much. You guys like, what the fuck, stop skipping. Tool in a Perfect Circle, yes. You guys like Foo Fighters. I like Foo Fighters. DC superhero. Hey CP, how do you feel if Neil Blum? I got to that. Are you watching UFC now? Training answer madness. If you haven't started, what? Peaky Blinders. If you haven't started watching it yet, need to watch Pinky Blinders on Netflix. I know somebody told me that. Is that the one with mafia and or poker? Or is that the other one? Because there's something that has to do with the mob and or poker, and people keep telling me, "Oh, you gotta watch it, and I'm like, "I'll get there. I get there." My mom is a hardcore Tool fan, and she's tried to instill it in me from birth. I like them, but not like that. Yeah, you're not gonna let them destroy you. I'm not testy. You're sensitive. I'm not sensitive. You're testy. Freddie rules, enough said. Monty, you gotta Stan Lee died. Let that enough said thing die with him. Or at least spike it up a little bit. I have spoken. That's the new hot thing. Do I have spoken? That's from fucking what? Mandalorian. Man, some Star Wars fan. Oh, can you see the Christmas tree behind my head? Being festive. About to start a Psycho marathon, including Bates Motel. Hope it's good. Yeah, I need to watch the television series. Losing it. World is ours, big horror land. Yeah. Part of it will be happy. Part of it will be happy, and the other half will destroy us to the core. Will. Did you watch The Sopranos? Because next year prequel, The Many Saints of Newark. Yes, I actually just crash coursed Emily through. Well, she watched the end with me, so I literally just rewatched Sopranos recently, and I started rewatching Lost. I know you didn't ask about Lost, but yes, I'm ready for more Sopranos material. Neil Blumpkin is what I hear every time. Well, if you Neil, you get a Blumpkin. Tom Hardy's in Peaky Blinders. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of something different. Montana 300 is dope. Neil Blomkamp should have directed that Cyborg movie that was planned for DC. I'm very glad he directed it, Alien, because we would have never seen Alien Covenant. I guess. Are you hyped for Fonzo? What the fuck? You guys just making shit up? Any martial arts movies fan? No, Trini. Not here. Not today. I don't think so. Neil Breen should direct MCU. Yes, he fucking should. I can't believe he committed suicide. How can you do this? Which, by the way, I don't know if there's... Emily and I have been waiting for the most recent one to come out so that we can watch it and you guys can watch along. And it's still not released yet. We have the most recent Neil Blomkamp, Neil Breen movie, and we've watched it. We want to do a commentary, but only if you guys can watch along. It's kind of weird that it's not out there yet. It's a British mob show in World War I days. All right, so I'm thinking something else. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's my motto. Everyone loves it when I say enough said. Yeah, I know. Just change it up every now and again is all I'm saying. Have you seen The Boys? It's fucking great. I have not. Lost was great. Fucking A it is. And I'm going right back in. I'm only on the first disc of season 1. Fuck. Love that show. I really, really wish they... Well, The Journey's a good time. I'm not gonna throw shade at the show because fuck. Sopranos Con just happened in Jersey, right? I would have loved to have gone. Oh yeah, I think so. I think there was a convention for Sopranos. CPU suck? Not disputed. Do you think the new Blade movie will be as dark as the old ones? I hope so. Wesley Snipes, if you haven't seen Dolomite Is My Name, go. It's on Netflix. Wesley Snipes can still fucking act. He's incredible in that movie. Why not have him? But whatever. I feel like my grandparents allowing me to watch Sopranos with them as a kid corrupted me. Bah. I watched horror as a kid. It's fine. Do you think we will see Kevin Feige cameo in later MCU movies? No, I think that's a Stan Lee thing, and they're just gonna let that go away. Neil Breen's a fucking genius. He is. It's like some backwards ass mastery that he's doing. CP needs an introduction to martial arts films like westerns. I'm just getting into westerns. Come on. Neil would play Spider-Man. That would be awesome. Trying to hack. You should watch Fanboy Flicks reviews for Neil Breen. I have seen those. Thank you for suggesting, but I have seen those. First Blade movie's probably the darkest comic book movie. I haven't seen that in forever. That movie's over 20 years old now. I know Neil Breen Fanboy Flicks. I heard the ending of Lost sucked. It was a letdown. But again, the journey is so fun. That's what makes it a letdown, because there's so much buildup. I don't begrudge Lost for its ending. I've heard people say if you accept the ending of season 5 as the ending, you can kind of walk away. Much like a lot of people accept Dexter at the end of season 4 as the end of Dexter. And I know Lindsey just probably pissed in the bathtub from me saying that, but there are like alternate timelines where people can just decide that, okay, this is the end of my version of this series. See you on the show tomorrow. PG-13 horror movies include Jaws or Poltergeist before P-13 got... PG-13 horror movies include Jaws or Poltergeist before 13 got added to PG? Question mark? That's a really long sentence with a question mark at the end. See you on the horror show tomorrow. PG-13 movies. Horror movies include Jaws or Poltergeist before the 13 got added to PG? Question mark. Yes, there was no 13. Jaws and Poltergeist are PG, but probably would have been 13 in the new rating. Do you think the new Blade movie will be rated R? I hope so. Need to upgrade my Blade DVDs. Yeah, I need to. I don't think I had the DVDs. I just need to. It'd be pointless if it isn't Tony. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough when actors die, and I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that his kid's playing him, but fuck, whatever. More Sopranos. Just do it right, and don't fucking wimp out on the ending. Are Blade films out in 4K? Good question. I don't know. Watch the Shaw Brother martial arts movie, CP. I have a long list of things I need to do. I know Neil Breen from Red Letter Media. I want to see if stuff, but it's too expensive for what it is. Might have to break down and just torrent them. Yeah. We would like everybody to watch the newest one with us because it's new and Neil Breen, and it's gloriously Neil Breeny. Guess they basically tossed Wesley aside after the whole prison thing. Shame. And it was just taxes too. It's not like he Me Too'd anybody. So the fuck. Neil Breen and the MCU would be faithful findings. Yeah. I'm assuming he's asking if y'all discussed Jaws and Poltergeist on the PG-13 stream. That's a good question. I hope so. I'm just there to have the punch. It's Cecil's party. You got some big YouTubers joining that stream, so I'll just be set dressing. So, do you like to wear long shirts, skinny jeans, and oversized sneakers? What are you getting at? No, and no. What is wrong with you? There's a couple of great shows I haven't seen yet. Lost, Breaking Bad, and Dexter. Oh, yeah, that's 3 you really need to catch up on. I've read Wesley Snipes is a pain in the ass to work with, but damn, he killed it as Blade. I agree. I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for Blade Trinity is my favorite of the trilogy. I've heard that before, actually. Oh, I saw a thumbnail for the horror show and saying you're appearing on the stream tomorrow. What are you discussing? Can PG-13 horror be good? And it's with the new release of Black Christmas that starts that conversation. So yeah, can PG-13 horror be good? Twisted Pair, he plays 2 characters. That's the new Neil Breen. Okay. Which Christmas movie better, Home Alone or Elf? Home Alone. Although I want to know what Kevin's father makes for a living, because that's a fucking gangster house right there. He was a pain to work with in Blade Trinity. Okay. Blade Trinity probably ended Wesley Snipes' time as Blade. Ryan Reynolds. Wesley's doing some comedy with Eddie Murphy, Dolomite, and Coming to America too. Dolomite is out, Sculder. Definitely watch it. Parker Posey and Ryan Reynolds. Isn't Jessica Biel in that too? I find her supper. They most likely want a younger Blade in case drawn out from series. Quiet Place, PG-13, really good. Good point. Thanks. I have Arsenal for tomorrow. Thank you. What are your thoughts on The Watch? Haven't seen it. PG-13 slashers? No. PG-13 ghost animal movies? Animals attack? Yes. Happy Death Day with PG-13 and not bad, even though more horror comedy. I agree. I think when they went Ali, not Snipes. The Direction of Blade Trinity. He didn't give a fuck in that movie. Okay, so fuck. It's been an hour and I haven't seen The Watch. Oh, seen it, Dolomite. Yeah. So, Coming to America 2, coming out soon. How could you forget about Jessica Biel being in Trinity? I don't forget about her being in anything. And she has not been in my house. I'd remember. Oh, cool. The dog's barking. So that'll do it. Sorry to clickbait so many of you. Just wanted to prove a point that people seem to come around for something, but not others. But I was happy to discuss movies with you guys and have a little fun at Critique's expense. But again, definitely join us tomorrow. Who's hot? Oh shit! Now we're really popping off. Who's hotter, Scarlett Johansson or Margot Robbie? If you asked me 10 years ago, I'd say Scarlett Johansson. I like Scarlett Johansson's shape a little bit. She's got a little more to her. Yeah. Good night. Friday the 13th rug from Creepy Co. Hop on it. What the fuck? Yeah, I just baited 15 to 20 Theos. Yeah. Yeah. So please join us tomorrow for the Western stream, which again should be at around this time plus 20 minutes tomorrow night. Jace is just going to run circles around me while I just try to make everything look pretty on the screen. I'm just glad that the chat's working again because that would have really pissed me off tomorrow. I was going to say yesterday. Scarlett Johansson's too ordinary looking. Nah. She's neither. With girl would you fuck Jessica Biel or Scarlett Johansson? You know, that's tighter. No pun intended. Biel. Yikes. Biel is yikes. Yum. Yeah. So, like Slasher in Suits said, I'll be over on the horror show tomorrow afternoon to discuss PG-13 in slashers. Will you talk about Logan? Is that a Western? It's a good question. You might want to check with us tomorrow to see if we do. And tomorrow night, in about 24 hours, barring some sort of tragedy, we'll be doing the Western stream starring Jace, and I'll be there too. Thank you so much for joining. See, we could talk about movies and just have fun. I have other content. I promise.